that's a no-no. Yeah, that's not our style. And I think it's something that a lot of children and even like teenagers now and the Gen Z, so to speak, is missing. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. My name is Faith. Thank you so much for being here. Today I am doing another parenting style video. I do a lot of these on my channel. If you're new here, my channel is all about motherhood, lifestyle, home stuff, fashion. We're kind of just all over the place. Anything that's kind of happening in my life, I talk about it. And right now I have an almost 2-year-old girl. Her name is Summer. She'll be 2 in June. And I thought it would be interesting to talk about the things I don't let her do, and also some of the things that I do let her do or like don't make her do, just things different from what I think a lot of parents maybe do. And I do want to make it clear that as a parent, you have the right to make the decisions in terms of parenting and everything like that, and your opinions might be very different than mine, or they might be the same, but either way, we know how to parent our children the best based on what type of child they are. So I am in no way trying to bash anybody or say that maybe you're doing something wrong and I'm doing it right, and I also don't want to hear that I'm doing it wrong and you're doing it right. We're all just gonna stay positive in this video. So I did get this idea from Milena Ciciotti, who I think got the idea originally from Sarah Therese, and I actually didn't even watch those videos. I just saw them kind of circulating YouTube and I was like, that is a great idea. I believe their videos were titled Things I Don't Let My Kids Do. I only have one child and she's a toddler, so I'm kind of changing it up and am calling this video Things I Don't Let My Toddler Do. So I will put their videos down below in the description bar to give credit where credit is due. But without further ado, let's hop right on into this video. I have everything on my phone as usual. This is where I keep all of my notes for all of my videos. And let's just jump right in. The first thing I don't let my toddler do is sleep in past 8 a.m. That is the cutoff for us. If I let her sleep past 8 a.m., the whole day is messed up because her nap schedule's messed up, and then it pushes everything back and it just doesn't work. We're kind of on a 7:30 to 7:30-ish schedule. She sleeps 12 hours at night and takes one nap that's about 2.5 hours long, sometimes shorter than that, but I don't let her sleep in. It doesn't work. It's just not good. It ends up making things worse. Like, it might be nice for a second for me in the morning to be like, oh, I can have a second cup of coffee and watch a show or something, but it always ends up biting me in the butt because inevitably she won't fall asleep for her nap, and then it'll just mess up bedtime. And I also think it is just good to make the habits of like waking up at the same time every morning and going to bed around the same time every night. So I don't let my toddler sleep in past 8 o'clock. Off of that one, I do not let my toddler miss a nap or go to bed late. I stay true to this, I'd say 99.9% of the time. I make sure she gets a nap. If she does not get a nap, yikes. There was actually one time last week where she missed a nap, and it was only because we are selling our house, so there was a home inspection happening all morning, and then we had to go to a child's baptism that my husband is the godfather for, and that had like a whole lunch afterward, and there was no other way to do it than to just bring her along with us. And so she missed a nap. She actually got a 20 to 30 minute nap in the car ride though, so I guess technically she had a nap. But in all seriousness, that was the first time I haven't put her down for a nap ever. Honestly, since she was a newborn, she has always had naps, and I stick to that, and we stick to a bedtime every single night. She is never up past 8 o'clock. Ever. The only time that maybe happened was by like 10 minutes the other night because we had showings at our house, but literally never. She is never up past 8 o'clock, and I think sticking on that schedule just makes her a happier toddler in general. If your toddler is fine and free and happy to be up all night, then that's your deal, but for us, we stick to the bedtime and nap schedule. I don't let her miss it because it just makes things harder. Okay, next one, and this is one that I feel like a lot of people are going to be, I don't know, surprised by or come at me for, but I do not let my toddler use an iPad or my iPhone or any tablet or laptop or anything in any capacity whatsoever. And I know that there are very good educational tools on tablets and iPads, and maybe next year when she's 3 or 4, maybe I'll start to let her do that, but right now, no iPhones, no tablets. She's not even allowed to touch my phone. If she's on my phone touching it, that's a no-no. I don't want her exposed to that stuff yet. And again, I know there are apps and things like that that are safe, that you can set up your tablets in a way where it's safe, but I just don't want her enamored with a screen. She does get to watch TV. We watch a lot of Blue's Clues. She probably gets a couple hours of TV a day, but it's just a hard no with iPads and phones and tablets. My husband and I both feel that way, and so I don't know when we're gonna make the shift, because I know that obviously once they go to school, I think even in kindergarten or elementary school, they're using tablets, so I do want her to know how to use it and be equipped to use it so she's not just lost in school. We're gonna have to make that shift, but right now, no iPhones, no tablets, no iPads, nothing. The next one I see a lot of parents doing, well, I've seen a lot of parents do it for a long time, and now I think it's even more common because it's sort of a Montessori thing that, you know, they say helps with independence, but I do not let my toddler pick out her clothes. First of all, dressing her in general right now is a nightmare. She never wants to get dressed. She never wants me to be like changing her. So to add in the mix of letting her pick, and I use air quotes because I've actually tried this before. I've tried to let her pick her clothes. She literally can't decide. I'll say, do you want to wear this shirt, or this shirt? She'll pick one, and I'll go to put it on her, she'll be like, no, I want that shirt. And it's just this constant battle of her just picking something else that I'm not putting on because she's trying to be like a toddler. She's trying to be a little punk. So I just don't let her pick her clothes. I pick out an outfit, we whip it on her, and then she's good to go. I foster her independence in other ways. I'm sure in the future, as she becomes more of a child and less of a toddler, that will change. But when she's a toddler right now, I just dress her, and that's that. Okay, the next one. This one I think is more obvious, and I'm sure most parents don't allow this, but I've actually been out in public and certainly heard children doing this and not being reprimanded. I do not let my toddler yell indoors in public. If we're outside, if we're in our house and she's, you know, screaming and having fun and laughing loudly, I don't mind that. I let her, you know, have fun, be a kid. But if we are in Target, if we are out in the library, especially in the library, she knows she's supposed to be quiet. If we are out grocery shopping, if we're in the mall, she is not allowed to yell. She does it, she tries to do it, but she knows she's not supposed to, and she'll be told, shh, we need to use our indoor voices when we're in public. So I don't let her just go wild yelling through the store. I think that that is rude and it's obnoxious, and I don't want my child doing that. She does do it, she tries to, but I'm not, as her parent, going to just let her do that willy-nilly and have no consequences. Yeah, that's not our style. The next thing I don't let her do is receive something without saying thank you. And also I don't let her ask for something without saying please. This is very, very important. I've been doing this since she could start to utter these words, so probably almost a year now. Every single time she asks for something, I say, you need to say please, and then she'll say please, and then I will go get it. And when I give it to her, a lot of times now she's actually just been saying thank you because it's like a routine now. It's just a habit. But if she doesn't say it, I will say, can you please say thank you? And she'll say thank you. And especially with people other than me too, like grandparents, if they give her something, or if anybody gives her something like out in public, I will have her say thank you, and I will actually go even a step further, and she has to look the person in the eyes. If I give her something and she's just looking off and says thank you, no, I say look me in the eyes and say thank you, and then she'll look me in the eyes and say thank you. What do we say? Thank you. Eye contact is something very, very important as you become older and you enter more of a professional space, or just in general in a social setting. Eye contact is so important, and I think it's something that a lot of children and even like teenagers now and the Gen Z, so to speak, is missing. I think eye contact is something that definitely needs to be taught, and it's something that I will absolutely have my children do, and it starts now. Okay, those are all of the things I don't let her do. I want to also mention a few things I don't make her do or let her do, kind of like the opposite, if you know what I mean. So one of the things I don't make my toddler do is finish her meal. If she is not hungry, then that's fine. I'm not going to force her to eat if she doesn't want to eat. Thankfully, we're not in a situation where she like needs nourishment, she's gaining weight. I can see how if you had a toddler who literally isn't eating, that you need to make them eat. But generally speaking, she eats well. So if she is not into dinner that night, then I'm not going to make her finish her meal. I'm also not going to whip up a whole new meal. I will maybe toss her some olives, which that might sound weird, but she loves olives. I might like give her some of those, or give her a piece of cheese if she literally hasn't eaten anything. But I don't make her finish her meal, and I also don't make her a whole separate meal. I also don't make her kiss or hug goodbye. She especially is a child that likes her personal space. She's not very cuddly, never has been, and I don't want to force her to hug me or kiss me, or anyone else for that matter, you know, grandparents or anybody like that. If she doesn't want you in her personal space, I kind of feel like you have to respect that. She is a little human being, even though she is sort of fully in my control. She's still her own little person, and I just want to respect her personal space. If she doesn't want to be hugged, doesn't want to be kissed, then it's sad, but I don't make her do that. Next thing, and this is something I let her do, I let her make messes. I do not want to impede her learning. I let her do messy activities up on her kitchen stool. I let her take her snacks wherever she wants. Like if she wants to bring her snack into her bedroom and play in there with a snack, I let her do that. I know a lot of parents are more strict about where their kids can eat. I am not, and I don't know if that's going to cause issues later down the road, but I'm not afraid of messes. Like, messes don't annoy me. Messes really don't bother me. So I would rather her just be happy, and like if it gives me 15 minutes because she's happy in her room with a snack reading a book, then more power to her. I really don't care. And the thing about it is it's taught her to like pick up her messes. So if you never let them get messy or never let your kids make a mess, then they also won't learn as quickly how to clean up a mess. So I will notice her in her room. If she spills her bowl of, you know, snack or goldfish or whatever, she'll pick it all up and put it back in her bowl. Will there be some crumbs on the floor still? Yes, of course, but I really don't mind if she makes messes. It's a teaching moment to help her clean up, and it's fine. That is it though, guys. That wraps up this video. Those are the things I don't let my toddler do and the things I do let her do. Let me know down in the comments if any of these are things that are similar to how you parent, or if any of them are different. We of course can have a healthy conversation about that. I know a lot of you guys who watch my channel are moms of toddlers yourselves, so I would love to know what your philosophy on these things is. And also, if you are new here and you watched through to the end, thank you. I really appreciate it, and I would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. As I said in the intro, my channel is motherhood, lifestyle, all things in between, and we are moving, so there's going to be a lot of house content, home decor, renovations, things like that. So if you're into that, hit that subscribe button. But I love you guys all so much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!